Hello there, friends. I'm SpyShark, and I have been following the development of Pokemon Legends Arceus extremely closely for the past year, and I cannot wait for the game to be released in under 2 weeks. I just wanted to share some insight into my thoughts on this game while the most recent trailer plays in the background for you all. For starters, I think the devs have been keeping an enormous amount of information relating to the game a secret. One of the main things I think they are hiding is the new starter Hisuian forms. While this is obviously not confirmed, it is safe to say that it's true, and here's a couple reasons. First, they have not shown a single one of the third stage evolutions for any of the starters at all. If they were not going to have Hisuian forms, they would be showing those final forms off in some of the intense battles against these alpha Pokemon. In addition to that, they're going to need way more Hisuian forms of Pokemon than they currently have revealed, and I think the starters would be the absolute best choice for some new Hisuian forms. One of the other things I think they're keeping hidden is the later areas of the game. And although this is obvious and understandable why they are doing it, I think that these areas are going to be filled with rich environments and potential villages that are just full of things to do, places to explore, and quests to complete. But they aren't showing any of it. It's a bit cruel and unnerving, but I have a strong feeling that they're withholding it from us, and it'll make it all that much more worth it once we finally get it. In all the trailers and releases that we've gotten, about 85% have been about the Obsidian Fieldlands. I mean, the entire first trailer, when they first released the game, was only the Obsidian Fieldlands. There are at least another 4 areas that will have distinct environments with specific aspects to them, like resources and Pokemon and story points. We've seen some quick clips of these different areas, but not in enough detail to see the full picture of them. This leads me to believe that they have plenty of secrets in those areas. We also have seen minimal to no footage of Mount Cornet other than in the background of shots. This is obviously going to be a huge point of interest in the game, and the fact that they really have not showcased it is promising. Another big aspect that most of the community seems to have forgotten is that there was a leak of Legends Arceus' development back in early 2021. That leak showcased what we now know to be Weirdeer and Hisuian Braviary. But there is another Pokemon that was shown in that leak that we have not seen yet. It was a silhouette of a Pokemon that was helping us climb a mountain. But none of the Pokemon that were revealed to us fit the shape or description of that leak. This means that Game Freak is hiding at least one more ride Pokemon from us. And if they're hiding one more Pokemon from us, I'm sure that means that they're keeping plenty more secret. This next point is not really a new idea, but it is easy to tell that there will be more boss Pokemon like Kleavor that will have to quell the frenzy of. I'm sure that the previously mentioned areas on the map will each have their own frenzied Lord Pokemon that we'll have to beat in order to move on to the next area. The next topic I wanted to get into is story. Now, it's always a gamble to try and guess where Pokemon is going to go with stories beyond bad team does bad thing, but I think I might have a few details pinned down about the story. For starters, myself and many other YouTubers from what I have seen think that Professor Rowan's ancestor, Commander Commodore, is going to be the villain of the story. I mean, it feels like the perfect twist that Pokemon would like to go with. In addition to being the villain, I think he is specifically going to invoke aspects relating to Giratina. We've already been shown that there are 2 clans, Diamond and Pearl, and I think Commander Commodore is going to be the spear front, the secret spear front of the Giratina clan. I mean, come on, look at the colors that he is wearing. That screams Giratina. I also think that Commander Commodore's involvement with Giratina is going to upset the balance of power in Hisui. This will cause Arceus to become enraged, and thus spread his rage to other Pokemon in the region. It will be up to the player to help restore balance and peace to the land and undo the harmful work that Commander Kamado did. Now, I know that might seem far-fetched in some spots, but I really think that it has the potential to be a strong plotline. All I know is that I'm putting all my chips on Kamado being the bad guy. Lastly, I'd like to talk about hope and how it's related to Pokemon. I and many others have been let down numerous times by the Pokemon Company, and specifically Game Freak. There have been multiple instances of them lying to their fan base and to reporters about game information and intent behind game decisions. They've directly taken actions that heavily point towards their priorities being making money rather than quality games for their fan base. Catching Pokemon was really the only aspect of Sword and Shield that I enjoyed. The story, the fights, the character development, the graphics were all a letdown, and mildly entertaining at best and upsetting at worst. But when they released the first trailer for this game and announced that they were passing development of BDSP to another company, I thought maybe there is hope for this game and the franchise after all. I slowly learned more about the development over time, and my confidence grew in the game. Now, I know that there will always be things in Pokemon games that their fans do not enjoy, whether it be graphics or art design, new mechanics for a new gen, new Pokemon, new stories. But this style of game is the closest to what I have been dreaming about for years. Even if this game is not all I want it to be, it is at least a step in the right direction for Pokemon, in my opinion. If Pokemon sticks with this formula and polishes and expands upon it, I think Pokemon will dominate the markets and the hearts of their fan base for decades to come. My hope for this game is through the roof. I've been here before with Pokemon games, but I really feel that this one is so different from the rest that I can justify these feelings of hope and excitement. I hope that you all are just as excited too, and please let me know in the comments what you are most worried about when it comes to this game and what you are most excited about. Thank you all for taking the time to listen. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.